Welcome back in between periods on ESPN Plus. Phil Jubileo with you as the Bobcats take on Cornell. It is the annual DIFD game, and we are joined right now by Bobcats defender Mia Lopata. Mia, thank you so much for joining us. And before we get into hockey, earlier this season there was a TikTok video, and I think it was getting nicknames on the road trips, and I cracked up because, and tell the folks at home. What are the Bobcats? What's your nickname on this Bobcats team?
Oh, I have a few, Phil. Which one are you talking about?
The one that they throw out there because no one can say your last name.
Oh, Lapota. They call me either Lapota or Lops.
Well, Lops makes sense. I mean that one, but the Lapota is because they couldn't pronounce your name. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, with my last name, I kind of get it, so I had a little bit of sympathy there for you. But I assume coming up through hockey, it was mostly Lops. Is that your nickname kind of growing up?
Honestly, I didn't really have a nickname until I came here. And all of my freshman year, everyone called me Mia until sophomore year. And then I started getting a bunch of nicknames.
When you got in the lineup, right? Because you were a red shirt your first year, so you didn't play any games during the season. Now you get in the lineup, you get a nickname, and I think that's kind of how it goes. And by the way, watching your development has been really fun from, when you started kind of getting into the lineup. How has it been for you just kind of, week to week, getting more comfortable in the lineup, getting more ice time and whatnot?
Yeah, it's definitely been an adjustment. I think that redshirting my freshman year was a great idea. When Cass first mentioned it, I was like, oh, like, I don't know. And I'm really glad I did because it allowed me to kind of feel college out and get it adjusted to it a little bit. So, but I think it's been a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot more fun playing in games than not. So it's exciting.
This season, the Bobcats obviously playing very well. What about your own personal development as a defender? What are the things that when you came on campus you thought that you needed to work on and have worked on in the couple of years you've been, an active member of the roster?
I think that like my speed, conditioning, and agility was definitely something I've always been like I can get better at it. Just like, I mean, everyone can always get better at everything, but I think that's something I focused a lot on. And just like my skills at the blue line, my shot has always been something that I think is one of my specialties. So trying to use that to my advantage as well.
You talked about your shot, and the defenders on this Quinnipiac team, a lot of them have some very good shots. Do you, in fact, and I don't know if this has ever been called, do you in fact have the hardest shot on the roster? I mean, I use the eyesight test. That's all I have in broadcasting the games, and I think it is the hardest shot on the team, and maybe Kate Riley's like 1A, but yeah. I don't know if it's ever been really tested to see if that's indeed the case.
Well, thank you. We've never tested it. I know when Schroeder was in that last year, she told me it was, but I don't know. Kate Riley and Samo might have me, but maybe we should test it out.
I mean, if Corrine Schroeder, who's a standout professional goaltender now, says you have the hardest shot, I mean, I might have to take her, at her word. And, with that, let's just talk briefly about the Saturday game against Cornell. It is the annual DIFD game. You are playing a key role in helping to, foster and promote the game as well. If you can just spend a moment talking about what you've done in terms of getting the other players into it and trying to get the campus community and outside involved.
Yeah, I think that it's important that we like a game for mental health awareness is really important. I mean, 15, 20, I'm not sure how long ago they started the DIFD game, but I don't think that there was much of, oh, we need to spread mental health awareness. It was more of like a remembrance game. And I think that now, like, especially in college athletes, like they care a lot about our mental health, and there's a lot of like resources and stuff on campus. So I think that that's really important. And just like getting our team involved, like it's a great cause that we're playing this game for. So I think it was pretty easy getting all the girls like ready to do it. So.
And what are the things that you've had to kind of work on to help get that promoted? What was your role?
Making videos with Eric, spreading the word, and I work a little bit more with like the people on campus who are in charge of like mental health stuff. So making sure that the money that we raise for this game goes towards something for us to use and stuff like that. So
Well, appreciate your time, Mia. Again, thank you so much for joining us and good luck this weekend.
thank you. Thanks for having me.